Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this fun video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can make some dimensional, springy, or maybe even summery feeling projects using Dollar Tree flowers. Okay, now I wouldn't probably love an arrangement out of these, but I love to use them for projects like this. And this was something I made this morning. This is sort of the idea of where we're going. It's also similar to what I showed you when I showed you the January, my January craft club kit, which tomorrow is a new month. Tomorrow's the 1st of February, and they have an adorable kit for the craft club for February. So I'll tell you all about that tomorrow. But anyways, you can see I just used some little Dollar Tree flowers on the back of this truck, and I did the same thing with this. So that's basically where we're going. As you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Feel free to sprinkle all that good stuff. Okay, so when you're going to use faux florals, like from Dollar Tree, one thing I want to point out is that I think it's important to use flowers that are roughly the same scale, roughly. I think it would look weird to do one of these big pansies next to this. Okay, so if you look at your Dollar Tree, they have a humongous variety of little faux florals, and you can find stuff like this at Walmart. You could probably find some of this stuff good on Amazon. All the craft stores have it. Yeah, so I just have a tub full of florals, and I just pulled these out for today. So, okay, so we're going to be using some of these black canvases. And if you have not been introduced to them yet, oh my gosh, they're really cool. Okay, the ones I'm showing you all came from the Walmart craft section, but you can get them at other craft stores. This was a 2-pack of 8 by 10 black stretched canvases. This is a 2-pack of 8 by 10, but they're thin profile. What do they call these? It doesn't say. It's just a thinner canvas. And then this is one that we'll be using today also. This is 12 by 16. Where are my scissors? And we're going to use this. So if you haven't ever used black stretched canvases, they are really cool, and they're not terribly expensive. I didn't really even notice that they were more than the traditional white ones. So I encourage you to give it a try. They're really fun. At Christmas time, I'm just looking around, we did some really cool black on black designs that were awesome. I don't have those here in my craft room right now. So this is what this package looks like. Let's see. Hi, Kathy and Beth and Margaret and another Kathy. Your Walmart is always sold out of the black ones. You know what? You can order from Walmart online, and if your order is a certain size, they have free shipping. So I would look into that. Teresa says she loves my shirt. This is, you guys, I need some new clothes. This is an oldie but goodie, like 3 or 4 years ago from Loft. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I chose the theme of bloom for today, and we're going to be using this adorable stencil from magnoliadiy.com that says bloom where you are planted. Okay, and I'm going to get my fuzzing towel out, but you can, I've used this a few times, not recently though. I used it last summer, and then I put it away during winter, and I'm just getting it out. So it's not beautiful. You could fuzz on a shirt, on your jeans, or on the fuzzing towel. I did absolutely nothing to prepare my canvas. In past times when I've been a little more organized, I have sprayed them with clear matte sealer. You could even use a clear wax. I'm putting this sort of, this is going to sound weird, but off center. So it's not symmetrical. All right, and we're going to use a plain white chalk paste. So, let's find a good squeegee. Here we go. Okay, so this is just white chalk paste. It's super creamy. If you want this project to be completely permanent, you could spray it with a clear matte sealer when you're done, but here's one thing. Be cautious that your coats are not too thick, because it can look a little cloudy on a black canvas if you spray too much too quickly, and you don't want that to happen. What does it mean to fuzz? What is a fuzzing towel? Well, the thing, I just saw that in my comments, the thing is that these green stencils are awesome, and they're super sticky, especially when they're new. So the fuzzing cloth just helps you to de-stick them just a little bit, so that when you pull it up, you're not stretching your stencils and getting them out of shape. Okay, I'm just working quickly here. Not exactly sure how this is going to look, but I think it's going to be cool. Okay, and then I'm picking up all this extra paste and putting it back in my tub. And I'm just grabbing the big thick bits of it. Put that back in my little tub here. We'll be using this with a palette knife in a few minutes. Okay, so this one looks like lovely, huh? And in case you're wondering, these stencils are mesh. They're adhesive. If you haven't used them before, they're awesome. They are reusable many, 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 many times. Oh my gosh, look how cute that is. Wow. I do see that I went a little bit out here at the bottom. Can you see that right here? I'm going to use a wipe and see if that paste will come up. If not, it doesn't matter. We'll probably cover it up. Oops. So if you're going to use a stencil on a fabric project, you don't need to fuzz it beforehand. But especially when they're brand new, they are seriously quite sticky. Okay, I'm going to set this back here for a few minutes, and we're going to work on this one, which I did before I came live. This is the most adorable stencil. It's the same one that I used on this. And I did a lot of projects with it last year. Do I have them? I guess I don't have it in my room. I did an embroidery hoop that was so cute that had a couple stuffed mason jars. This stencil comes with this. It says Love Blooms Here, and then you get all these flower bits. So you can create your own thing. We're just going to use the bloom part today, but I want to show you. It comes with these flowers. Some of them look like pansies. I'm not sure what that is. Here's some little leafy kind of things. Not sure what that is. Oh, there's one more. So it's an awesome stencil, and it's called Love Blooms Here, if you're looking. The other one that we just did is called Bloom Where You're Planted. Okay, so like I said, I stenciled this in white chalk paste before I got started, and we're going to use a palette knife to do a little edge around our project. Okay, so I am going to get some more chalk paste. Let me scooch over so you guys can see. Second one looked like a poppy. Yes, Judy, that is what it was. I just couldn't think of it. Did you guys ever get like something in your mind that you can't get the words to formulate? You can't get what the correct word is in your brain and out of your mouth. you'd love to the link to my shop and how to order stencils. Colleen, I will get you a link as soon as I'm finished. I'll get you a link directly to these stencils, directly to the chalk paste, all of that, and then feel free to wander around. But I'll do that as soon as I'm finished. Okay, so I just dipped my palette knife from Dollar Tree. You get 3 for $1. These are in the craft section at Dollar Tree. You can also get the real ones that look something like this from craft stores. But honestly, I prefer this little plastic cheapy one. Okay, so I have chalk paste on the underneath of it, and I'm just going to go around the edges here. I love doing this with chalk paste. I think it creates such a neat effect. And I want it to, you know, have different amounts in different areas. So I don't know if you knew that you could do that with chalk paste, but you absolutely can. And it makes the whole thing look so much more completed. I did the exact same thing on this. And this is a 10-inch black round that you can get also from magnoliadiy.com. And I'll get a direct link for this out when I'm finished if you want it to. And they're reversible, and you can just use a little drill or one of those hole punch things that are really strong. Can't think what those are called, to punch a hole if you want to hang it. Okay, so this is what we're going to start with, and let's think about which flowers we want to use. And we're going to kind of compose our little flower thing here, and then we'll transfer it. And I thought for this one, it would be fun to have our flowers come out of the mason jar and some of them kind of trickle down here. What do you guys think? Deborah says she loves both. Thank you. This is what I do in the middle of the night when I can't sleep. I start thinking about projects, and then I really can't sleep. So I don't know if it's good or bad. Okay, so I'm basically, these are all from Dollar Tree. I'm basically just going to take some wire clipper things and clip off some little bits of different flowers. And we can trim the, just looking, I think I want this one instead. We can trim, if the ends are too long, we can trim those up. Ooh, this one's actual metal. Look how pretty that is. I'm just cutting a variety off. And then I'll just throw them back in my tub, and next time I'm doing something where I want some little floral bits, I'll have it. 2 pieces, yes. Let's see. Like I said, I think these are pretty, but they're too big scale-wise to use along with the other flowers. These pink ones are my absolute favorite. I think one of my very first magnolia projects that I ever did was this bloom where you're planted one. And I think I did something like this, and then we did a pouch that had flowers off to the side. It was really cute. I'll have to look for that picture and put it here in the comments. Okay, these leaves are probably way too big, but I'm going to take some of them anyways, and I'm just going to trim them down. This is a pretty one. Am I going to dry the rim? Yes, it should be dry by the time we get to it, but I'll make sure. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, and let's take a little this bright pink. And how about a teeny bit of yellow? I don't know if we'll use all of these, but we'll have some options. Okay, so this is our flowers. I'm going to pull this little piece off, and then I'm going to trim these leaves smaller. Because the scale is way too big. Okay, so let's play, but before we do that, let me just get my heat gun out and just make sure that my edges are completely dry. So now let's just start playing, and I'm going to also be trimming shorter as I'm going along. I do like the idea of having some of your blooms sort of fall off the edge of your canvas. So I'm going to start with the big ones on here as the background first. And you guys, I'm no great flower arranger for sure, but I like to play with stuff like this. I'm just going to pull the little stem thingies out. I'll do this one on the outside so I can vary this a little bit, and I'm going to cut some of this off the top. We might poke it back in somewhere else. Okay, so I am using today my good old cheapy low temperature hot glue gun from Bonder. It's a cool shot. You can get these everywhere. I usually get them when they get completely cruddy. I'll replace it. It's under $10 at either Walmart or Hobby Lobby. So I'm just going to start laying some of my little bits into the glue. And we can tack it down further once we get more on here. This is why you need a low temperature hot glue gun for this project, for sure. Okay, these are seriously my favorite ones. And I'm going to cover up the base, see where all the stems are, as the last step. And I'll also clean all the loose strings up then too. Some red in here. You love the dimensional crafts, me too. Okay, so I want to show you something, but I'm not 100% overjoyed with it, but it is a dimensional kind of craft. It was this. We were working on this a couple days ago. I showed you how to create these like garden gate planters using paint stir sticks. And these are napkins that we decoupaged on it. And these are just two little crates that I connected and attached them to the bottom of this. I really don't know how to do flower arranging. So I'm not thrilled with this. I will probably fiddle around with it a little bit more. But yeah, I wish I could have a professional flower arranger come and do that. If you guys have suggestions, tell me in the comments, because I would love to know what you think. Okay, let's keep going here. This kind of flower stuff I can do, but the actual like flower arranging, that is not my jam. My sister got all the skills in that department. Yes, seriously, please use a low temperature hot glue gun project if you're gonna be doing this project and trying to push the flowers into the hot glue. Okay, this is what I'm having so far. And honestly, it is pretty cute already. What do you guys think? What am I using to clip my stems? You can use a wire cutter. This is just a little jewelry clipper thing. Use what you have whenever possible, and that's what I had handy. So that's what I'm using. Oh, we gotta put this little piece in here somewhere. It is pretty darn adorable, I think. Okay, I'm gonna just pull a few of these little ones off of their little stems and cut them shorter so I can kind of push them. Okay, and let's add a few little leaves here just to camouflage things. And then I want to ask you guys what you think. Should we drop a few little flowers down on the ground, or do you just like it like this? I'm going to keep covering up this part where we glued things on, but what do you think? Should we do something down here? Because we could lay, oh, that would be cute. We could lay a few little things down right here. Let's do that. Okay, I need some more flowers then. Let's see, let's do a little bit of this red. What I'm thinking about is something kind of like this. Well, it looks terrible, but you get the point. It'll be kind of like a little bouquet. I could even put wrap a little something around it and make it look like a small bouquet of flowers. That could be cute. Like that. Okay, tell me yay or nay about this. Purple bloom hanging off the side should be moved to hang over bare, clean side of the back. Okay, I'm not sure if I understood that. Maybe she meant like this. Ha! I think she's right. More like this idea. And then we can plug in a few flowers and a leaf to camouflage the whole thing. Let's do that. I know there's no right or wrong. I don't know why I'm agonizing over this. I just want it to be pretty. And then we'll cover that all up with a small flower of some sort and a leaf. Let's come back up here and add a few more flowers. Where are my clippers? Here they are. So this is the kind of stuff that I wake up in the middle of the night and I think, what would everybody like to see today? What can I do that is different from what I've done for the last, you know, what's the top of this? The last week or something, because I don't want you guys to get bored of me. I do tend to do a lot of flowers, so I guess if you don't like flowers, then you might really not enjoy following this page, but is that cute or what? You missed the beginning, but the craft is cute. Oh, thank you. Okay, oh, Mary said nay. Too late, I already started. Let's see, where's my other little leaf that I cut? Here it is. Oh. Let's see, what would work better? These are more interesting little leaves. Let's use one of these. There we go. I will probably come back and do some kind of little bow on here. And, but let's start working on the other one. And let me see, I grabbed a easel because I think this could be super cute. Just sitting out on a bookshelf or on your fireplace or in a powder room or on a dresser or something like that. I love, love, love this stencil. Yes, you are catching me live. Okay, so let's, let me move these over to the side and let's get the other one out. And let me give you a little sneak peek of some stuff that I'm working on. You want to see? Okay, so right now I'm working on, this is going to be a carrot. And these are those jumbo craft sticks, like enormous popsicle sticks from Dollar Tree. It'll have some green coming out of it. It's not glued down or else I'd completely lift it up. And I don't think this is the final version. This was me developing the idea. I'll probably start all over and do some different kind of design on it. Whoops, I might stain my popsicle sticks before I stencil them. But anyways, I'm working on that and I'm working on hearts also. So that might be what we do tomorrow, is a project that involves some of those jumbo craft sticks. Okay, let's do our little edge here. I'm just going to put some chalk paste on my paper plate and stick my little palette knife into it. I seriously love how this looks. And this chalk paste is an awesome medium. So I usually will just kind of hold it like this, and then I'll just kind of scooch it along the edge. And what happens is the bumps in the canvas pick up the chalk paste and gives it oh shoot. Okay, look, we'll fix that. That was me being careless, very careless. Do you see that, what I'm talking about? Oopsie, right here. I have a baby wipe, or actually it's an antibacterial wipe. I'm just gonna see if I can pull this off. Yeah, so don't do that. And I'll come back and fix that, fix that spot where I pulled off the edging. Okay, so I thought we'd just, where there are flowers, let's just add some. And then I might do a big bouquet off to the side, but we'll have to see. Okay, so let me grab some more little flowers. And I'm gonna grab these pretty short because I'm just gonna lay them down as flat as possible. red. I love these. And the great thing about this kind of a project is you can just use what you have, which is what I'm always telling people to do. Use what you have whenever possible. So, we just gotta start somewhere. My bathroom is such a mess right now. Oh my goodness. Tell me in the comments if you have a crafting space. Do you clean it on a regular basis? Or what do you do? There's really no right or wrong how these need to go on here. I want something bigger for this area. Maybe I'll do. Somebody told me what these are supposed to look like. These are also Dollar Tree, and I cannot remember what they said. But there's some type of, I think it's a German flower that you can dry. And it might be the same flower that is actually called baby's breath, Stacia, or I cannot remember. I just want to pull this apart. Can I do that? Let's try that. Another color in the center, something little. Maybe not. Ooh. I just scared myself. Just about knocked my project down. Oops. Let's see. What's underneath of this? I can't decide. What do you guys think so far? There's 300 eyeballs on Hey, and if you're liking this project, or if you like the stuff that the kind of projects I do here on DIY Dreaming, I would love it and really appreciate it if you would consider sprinkling this to your social media. That's one thing that helps my business grow. Okay, well, I think that you're pretty much getting the gist of this. I'm not sure what I'm going to do over here. Do you guys have suggestions or ideas? I'm looking to see what you guys are saying. I could do like a ribbon, a bow or something right here with a long tail. I don't know. I will definitely, butterflies would look really pretty. Oh, that's a good idea. The colors really bring it to life. Yes, I agree. And I like to do that on a black background with the white chalk paste. So the two stencils that I used were the one that says bloom where you're planted, and then this one that says love blooms here, and it has all the pieces, all the little separate flowers. And then I just used plain old white chalk paste. And these canvases here came from Walmart, these black stretched canvases. And then this little round right here is also from magnoliadiy.com. A bow would be really cute. That's kind of what I'm thinking too. And I'm in process right now of this cabinet right here. I put my all my crafting paint in one drawer, and I started a ribbon drawer. But I'm thinking I need another cabinet just like that, just for ribbon. Anyways, I'll have to dig through there when I get off and put 3 flowers randomly with a white stem running down from the flowers. That's a good idea. Wrap twine all. Okay, well, I am gonna sit down. I'm gonna look at what my ribbon stash is, if I have something that would be pretty with all this. And I'll read your suggestions, and then I will play with this off camera. Let me get this kind of cleaned up in case you want to take a screenshot. It's a messy screenshot, I realize. There we go. So if you have questions, let me know in the comments. If you want a link to these stencils, which are great for spring all the way into summer, and you can do so many different things with them, just let me know, and I'll be glad to get you a direct link so that you don't have to go hunt it down. And yeah, I'll be glad to answer any questions you have. You like my shirt. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. It's an oldie, oldie, oldie. All right. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Hope you liked these projects, and I will sit down and see what you have, what ideas you have, and I will take pictures when I get them all completed. See you later.